Hey friends, welcome to your practice. So this is going to be a 15-minute flow, quick, not quick and easy, but definitely quick so we can get you on your way. This would be a great practice to do in the morning or maybe in the middle of the day as a reset. So let's get started. Sitting down in a comfortable position, sit bones rooting down, crossing the ankles, finding a little more length here through the crown of the head, and resting hands comfortably, knees, thighs, wherever they land is great. If you're comfortable closing the eyes, I invite you to do that here. And start taking some deep breaths here, welcoming your body and your mind to the practice. Not necessarily forcing the breath in any way, simply acknowledging what it feels like to inhale and exhale. Lucky for us, the body just does that for us. But it can be really healing and calming to actually become aware of the breath, to make it a conscious movement of energy. One more here, in through the nose, maybe out through the mouth. Fluttering the eyes open, starting with some side bends. Taking the right hand out to the right and sweeping up and over with the left. Keep that left sit bone really connected to the mat. Come back to side, up and over towards your left. Come back to center. Let's walk fingertips forward. Forward fold here. Don't feel like you have to connect forehead down. Just find length in the spine, maybe a little stretch in the hips. Walk yourself back to seated and take the opposite ankle in front here. We're going to take some twists. So first to the right. Left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale for length. Exhale, twist. Inhale for length. Exhale, twist. One more. And twist. Good. Come all the way back to center. Take the arms out nice and wide. Make fists with your hands and roll out those wrists. Opposite direction. Good. Reach the arms all the way up. The way down. Yeah. Twist to the left. Right hand to the left. Inhale, deepen that twist. Again, inhales, grow tall. Exhale, twist. One more. And then face back towards center. Forward fold. Maybe feeling a slightly different sensation in the hips now that the opposite ankle is in front. Good. And then make your way back. Time to a tabletop. So make your way. If you'd like to pad the knees with a blanket or a towel, go for it. We're organizing ourselves so that hips are stacked over the knees and shoulders are about over the wrist creases. Good. And from here, a few nice and easy cat-cows, dropping the belly, looking up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck chin to chest, really press away from the earth. Inhale, drop belly, look up. Exhale, round. One more. Drop the belly, looking up. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral spine. Let's take a twist here. This is one of my favorite ways to open up the body. Reach the right arm up, thread the needle. Threading right arm under left, drop all the way to the right shoulder, right ear. If the ear doesn't connect down, you can always use a block underneath. Left hand can reach forward, or maybe take it behind your back. One more breath here, in and out. Make your way back to your tabletop. Good. Before we go to the other side, curl the toes under if you haven't already done that, and sink the hips back. Walk the hands forward, a little bit of a modified child's pose here. Feeling the soles of the feet open up, the back of the body open and lengthen. Come back to your tabletop. So again, find the right alignment here, and then lift the left arm up towards the ceiling, threading the needle, left arm under the right, dropping all the weight to the left shoulder, left ear. Right hand can reach forward, right arm can reach behind your back. It could stay where it was, up to you. I always say this, but the only non-negotiable here is the breath. Everything else, you adjust. Come back to your tabletop. Now we're, instead of cat-cow, we're going to cat-dog. So, nope, cow-dog, that's what I mean. So inhale, dropping the belly for your cow pose, and then sending hips up and back for your downward facing dog. And we'll move through that a few times. Inhale, dropping the belly with control. And exhale, lifting up and back, down dog, keeping those knees bent. Inhale, drop the knees, drop the belly, ripple heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more, and then hold down dog. Good. So once you find that downward facing dog, feel free to bend one knee to the other, shake your head side to side. Take any movement here that feels good. And then soften or bend both knees generously so you can really find that length in the spine as you send the sit bones back. On your next inhale, right leg up and back. Not too high, keep the hips nice and even. Draw the right knee in towards your nose. Step your foot forward in between the hands. If it didn't quite make it there, just kind of nudge it forward. Drop the left knee. Holding here, blocks are a great option if you have them underneath your hands. Where can you soften here as you feel that intense lengthening in the left hip flexor? Begin to shift the hips back, straightening through the right. So half splits here. Really working on that breath to support the movement, the stretch, the opening. We're going to bend back into that right knee. Step back to a plank pose. High plank here, so knees are lifted, shoulders stacked about over the wrist creases. Really push away from the mat here, so you're kind of puffing up the upper back. Belly button hugs up and in, heels over the toes. You're pulling back through the heels at the same time that you're reaching forward through the crown of the head. All right, torture is over. You can drop the knees, untuck toes, lower all the way down to the belly. We're going to take Sphinx pose here. So bringing the forearms down, shoulders stack over elbows, reaching the fingertips wide, and then dragging the heart forward. So it's not as passive of a pose as it might look through the screen. You're actively sending the heart forward, rolling shoulders back and away. Tops of the feet are pressing down. Good, and then gently release it down. Make our way back to tabletop. And then back to downward facing dog. In your down dog, take a big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. This time send the left leg up and back. Good. Knee to nose. Hug it in, step it forward. When you're ready, drop that right knee down. Here in your low lunge, getting a big stretch through that right flexor. Blocks are a great idea, like I said. And then send the hips back, straightening here through that left leg. Couple of breaths in your half splits. Bend back into that left knee. Step back to plank. I won't make you hold it that long this time, but do establish your foundation in plank and pull that belly button up and in. Drop the knees, lower all the way down. We're going to inhale for cobra here, so peeling the heart up, keeping the elbows bent. Release it down. Good. Hands under the shoulders, lift up and back into child's pose. So widen out those knees, sink hips back towards the heels, and release. Walk hands as far to the right as you can, really finding length through the left side of the ribs. And then back through center, other side. Coming back to center. And here we go, lifting up to downward facing dog. Full breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Take a peek forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Find a forward fold here. So bending the knees generously, feet are hip width distance or wider. Relax head and neck here. Maybe add a sway. Or just take this time to find stillness, let gravity do all the work. All right, release fingertips. Come all the way up to standing. Sweep the arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back. Good, this time keep your right knee lifted. Sweep up into high lunge. Good, feeling grounding through the front left foot and the back right toe mounds. And then open up, warrior two. Establish your strong warrior. Gaze over that left hand. Flip that front palm, reverse the warrior. Good, cartwheel hands down towards the mat. Find an easy twist. Left hand up towards the ceiling. Left hand down, step back to plank. Yogi's choice, knees up or down as you take your chaturanga. Moving through upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Peek forward, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, this time into chair pose. So bending those knees generously, sitting the hips back, lifting upper body. Make sure you can see your toes so your knees are not over the toes. Hugging that belly button up and in. One more inhale. Exhale, fold, let it go. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time the left foot steps back. Good, keep that knee lifted, sweep up, high lunge. Soften through the shoulders. Open up, warrior two. Wide feet here, front heel bisecting that back arch. Flip front palm, reverse. Cartwheel the hands down towards your mat. Step back to your plank. Big breath in on the exhale, lower chaturanga. Your choice how you flow through, if you flow through. Meet me in downward facing dog. Good, take a big breath in. Big breath out. Good, from here, we're gonna bend those knees. Keep the toes tucked under. Walk your hands back and sit on your heels. We're gonna go into one camel pose, just a little back bend heart opener, and then we'll cool down. So when you're ready, come to standing on your knees. Option to have the hands here at the sacrum. You're gonna squeeze elbows and shoulders behind you as you lift through the collarbones. Keep the hips stacked over the knees as you start bending slightly back. It's more of a lift than a back bend. If you can grab onto your heels comfortably for a deeper variation, you can go there. And I'm not gonna show this, but if you'd like to send your head back, you can. Good, hands come back to the sacrum, lift yourself up, and then come back down to a seat. I'm gonna untuck my toes, sit comfortably on the heels, hands come to heart. I'm gonna take 3 more deep breaths here. And then flutter the eyes open. And I'm ready to send you off on your day. Now, if you've got like 2 more minutes, I would highly encourage you to take this time after your mini practice to take a piece of paper, jot down at least 3 things you're super duper grateful for. The more specific and not obvious, the better. And then carry on. Anyway, it's been a pleasure leading you for the last 15 minutes or so. Have a wonderful rest of your day and see you soon.